Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be unboxing my brand new Arai motorcycle helmet. And you guys know that I've had a couple helmets. The one that I've been talking about recently was my AGV K1. That was an emergency helmet that I bought a couple years ago because my Shoei RF12 was a little too old for the track. So with the AGV, I bought, the cheapest helmet that I liked how it looked. It also had the features I wanted. But now I thought, you know what, it's about time that I actually got a helmet that was more premium, like my RF12 100, and so I went with the Corsair X. This is my first Arai helmet. Shoei was super comfortable. I would have gotten a 1400, but I honestly did not like any of the styles. And so when you're spending this much on a helmet, you definitely want to like what you're buying. I'm really hoping that the shell size is gonna fit my head size, my head shape. All right, okay, there we go. There's a couple more things in here, All right, let's get to talking about this helmet. I've seen other people talk about the bags, and it doesn't really bother me whether a helmet comes with a bag or not, but I will say this one is nicer. It's a little thicker, it's a little softer than the other helmet bags that I've gotten, but I mean, it's still a relatively cheap piece. Now, the thing about these helmets, this does look super nice. It kind of has a taller shape than my AGV, so that is a little bit different. But from just a look standpoint, I heard these are hand painted, and it definitely is a very cool graphic on here. It's probably the best Corsair X graphic that I've seen. In the box, you obviously get the helmet. It comes with the clear visor that's already attached to the helmet. And then you get a max pin lock shield. This is a pin lock 120. This is the maximum fog protection that you're gonna get. On my AGV, I have a pin lock 70, which has never fogged up. And they also make a pin lock 30 for helmets, and which is gonna be your least fog protection. In here, you've got, I'm not even sure what this is. It looks like some lubricant. This is the first helmet that I've gotten that comes with some lubricant, and then you've got some sort of tool that I'm not sure what it is. I'm sure I'll figure it out, and I'll talk about it in the review. There's a couple reasons why I chose the Arai over some of the other helmets that may have been a little bit cheaper that are also kind of in the same realm. Besides the looks, because obviously I wanted something that I liked how it looked, I was really concerned about the protection of the helmet. And they have a round shell. They're known for their R75 shape, which is just a perfectly round shell. From my experience playing professional football, a round shell, a smaller shell is going to be some of the most protective. Now, football's a totally different speed, so I don't know how that plays with helmets, but that made sense to me. And so going with this brand, knowing their experience with helmets and their philosophy, that really stuck out. The other things that you're not going to hear in some other reviews about this helmet is the visibility. Having this wide face shield, giving you max visibility on the track. I talked about this with my AGV. The challenge that I had there is when I'm in a full tuck, I can see the helmet in my brown line, and also the pin lock goes right across. You can definitely, I'll link that video here or here, but you can definitely check out that video when I give that full review. Again, it's a great helmet for the price. This is about more than three times that price, so this should be a better helmet. This helmet is going to be a lot closer to your face versus the AGV, which means you should even have more visibility. The weight should also feel a lot less on the helmet the closer it is to your face. When you think about rotational mass, the longer it sticks out, the heavier it's gonna feel. So even though this helmet is a little bit heavier, the weight's not listed here, we will weigh it when we do the review. It's supposed to be a little bit lighter feeling. You got this adjustable wing, which is super cool to see, just the aerodynamics on it. You also have vents that close on the rear. They're not passive exhaust vents, they are active, you can't open and close them. I also bought an additional spoiler. This doesn't come with it. Something, kind of another piece that you buy in addition to the helmet that goes on the back of, let's see, you gotta open it up, it's a third position. But it goes on the back to change the profile of it to make it more of a race helmet. So that's something I'll be adding on. But now, let's try on the helmet. I can tell you guys how it fits if it really is an intermediate oval shape. So that's it. That's a quick unboxing. I'm gonna definitely test this out on the street, on the track, and come back and give you guys a full review. And you can decide whether you would spend $1,000 on the Arai Corsair X. If you like this video, remember to give me a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time.